Hey guys, it's Dan the Medic. Welcome to the channel. Today's video is my review of the 211 after having lived here for 18 months. That's right, my lease was 18 months. It was over and I'm living somewhere else now. So I'm going to start with the positives, the good stuff about the 211 that I've found over here. Firstly, the people are very nice. Right, I've met so many nice people. There's one over here, there's one over here. You know, there's this one that was here earlier and it left. A great sense of community. Everyone's very friendly, and I think that's a huge plus because you're never alone. You know, you go out here to the patio, you go downstairs to the yard, to the community kitchen. You always see someone. You know, hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You know, and stuff like that. So that's you know, it's very relaxing. Okay, so the price, that's a really good price, guys. This 211 building is a very unique building. I have found no other building like it in all of Las Vegas. It's got, like, it's made so you don't have to spend a lot of money, right? For me, when I started, it was $828 a month on the 18-month lease, right? It includes the very small apartment. Oh, by the way, there's links in the description below to my apartment video and to the property tour. Okay, and if you haven't seen those yet, you can look at that later. All right, it includes small little apartment, all the water you can use, all the electricity you can use, right? The Wi-Fi is included. There is laundry machines down the hall that doesn't require coins or anything. You just put your... The police are coming by. Well, you just put your coins, put your laundry in there. No coins required, just do your laundry. All right, so they have a small little fitness room, a media lounge for you to hang out in during the day when the office is here. There's a backyard that has a hot tub that you can soak in, and that hot tub is well maintained and clean. You know, I don't see no dirt floating in it and everything. A single barbecue grill area and a fire pit. Am I forgetting anything, Dave?
No.
No? Okay. Also outdoor patio like this. On the south side, a mirror one on the north side, so you can sit and hang out, you know, like enjoy some sunshine if you like. They have hammocks downstairs in the yard if you want to sleep in it, right? So what else is good about it? Oh, the price. The price is so good, guys. Right, so now, if you want parking, right, the price for parking, the one I got back then was $50 more per month, and that's in the back of the building. So that's a pretty fair price. They give you a little sticker, they assign you a slot, and then, you know, like a little gate that opens and closes, you put in your code and stuff. So, all right, what else is good? Anything else?
What do you got, the barbecue?
Yes, the barbecue is good. It's gas operated, right? Anytime you want to barbecue something, you can.
You can sit around that fire kind of.
I would say anything that needs work done, maintenance is pretty good at responding.
Yes, the maintenance guys, they were terrific. I have not seen more professional maintenance people for a very long time. You know, it was a white guy and a black guy, right? The white guy's name is Phil. And Tori, right? They do such good work. I put in a work order. Next morning, they're knocking on the door. They come in. Like one time I had to fix the garbage disposal under the sink. They knew exactly what was wrong, turned the wrench twice and it's working again. Then there was a string hanging out of the window. They came over, they knew exactly what was wrong with that. Changed the stringy parts. And then that was done. So yeah. One time I had a plumbing issue where the pull up to take a shower and push down to take a shower, that thing got stuck. They came, they did everything. So maintenance is really good. Oh, the manager lady downstairs, Denise, she's really good. I'm saying, like, not much of a talkative type, but it gets done. You know, oh yeah, you know, pay this, fill out that form. All gets done, guys. So how they run this place, very efficient. All right, so if there's nothing more for the positives, I would get to the negatives, you know, because everything in life got positive and negatives, right? And everyone have different opinions, like what is good for you may be bad for the other person. So I will start off with some negatives. All right. The biggest thing that pissed me off to no end is the doggy poo. My goodness, guys, the doggy poo. There are people, look, a lot of responsible dog owners live here, but there have to be a few that does not clean up after their dogs. One of which I saw with my very own eyes. It was like an 8 or 9-year-old boy walked the dog stopped, the kid turned around, the dog kind of went like this, poop came out, and the kid just left. And I'm just like, oh my God, you know, but it can't only be the kid. And he's a kid, what can you do? You know, I've done worse when I was a kid, right? But the yard and the outside, where they have the gravel, it was non-stop doggy poo. Everywhere I looked, it was doggy poo. You know, I even had to tell the management, you know, listen, I know you people got to clean up the doggy poo. I know it's the fault of the tenant, but but they have to clean it up because they'll pick up the beer bottles, the paper, you know, the soda cans and everything, empty out the trash, everything else will be clean, and the doggy poo will still be there. Now, for the last 3 months, it's been better. You know, the doggy poo cleaning has been going good. But while I was here, oh, that doggy poo, it was driving me insane. They even had doggy poo in the hallway. Once I was coming home, I saw doggy poo right there. And the evidence that someone had already stepped in it, because it was like a flattened piece, and then a little piece. Yeah, and then like a little smear after that. I had to go downstairs and find like those like caution signs, because goodness gracious, if someone else steps on it and makes it even longer, and as you step on it, it gets into the carpet, you'll never get it clean. Hey Glenn, how are you?
How are you, buddy?
All right, that's another good neighbor I was talking about, very friendly people.
Hey, bro. I was
Yeah.
trying to wake you up earlier.
Yeah. So yes, doggy poo, guys, doggy poo. All right.
Yeah, but you know, well, what's hard too? Okay, you're talking about the doggy poo. Now, from the front, that's on the back side of the dog. From the front side of the dog pisses. So now, there are more regulations for pissing, because the dogs are pissing all over here. So now, when it's all dry and all that and heated up, it's not bad. But as soon as the rain comes, and it starts saturating all of that thing, all you smell is urine.
So within the year and a half that I lived here, they have made some major improvements. They painted the entire exterior of the building, including the fences, everything. It looks much nicer now than when I moved in. They replaced some of the broken furniture, and they have a new security company that is much more professional looking. They got the armor and the gun, you know, they'll come and they're very responsive.
They're on property.
Huh?
They're always on property.
Yeah, they're always here, right?
Yeah, always on property.
Yeah, yeah. So in conclusion, this place here, the 211, I liked living here, you know? The pros and the cons are taken into consideration. So I would have stayed at least end if they made it cheaper and if the apartments were bigger, because I actually need more space. So who is this building for? Now they got some bigger apartments, but the waiting list is, they have a penthouse, but it's like years away. My name is on the penthouse list, years away for that, and it's not cheap either, right? But the majority of this building at the low price, everything included and all that, pros and cons taking into consideration, I find that this place is great for people who are a single person, right? Looking to start their life or restart their life, you know, because, you know, money is not easy to come by, guys, right? And have everything included in a convenient location of which if you work in the casino nearby or something, that'll be great, you know? So some people, they gotta have a pet. Then it starts getting pretty crowded, you know, like I think once I saw there was a mom, a dad, a kid, and 3 dogs. Mom, dad, kid, and 3 dogs living here. I was like, how do they fit? I do not know, but they made it work, right? But to be comfortable, one person, the ceilings are high, guys, right? One person, no pets, and having a lifestyle of which you don't bring things home with you, right? You don't bring your work home with you, so therefore you don't need like, you know, space to set up computer station and you know, like things to like do your work at home. Like let's say you're a dealer at the casino. You go there, you deal your shift, you come home, you know, do the free laundry of your uniforms, hang it up on your little closet, not too much stuff, you're good to go, right? Now, safety. I have not encountered any issue here. No muggings, no. Although my packages tend to get stolen from the front of the door. My Amazon, Walmart delivery. I have so many things taken that I started sending my Amazon stuff to the Amazon center where I go pick it up myself. You know, too many things taken. You know, I don't know who be taking it, but people be taking it. But no assaults, no pickpocketing, no arson. Haven't seen any murders or like break-ins. You know, like nothing major. Just really annoying that my packages were stolen.
You've only lived here 2 days though, right?
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
So, yeah. So I think the biggest plus here is like the cool people that live here. And the biggest minus is those people who don't pick up after the dogs. Doggy poo, guys. Oh, that doggy poo.